Yeah, celebrations in the stadium. That was how the host Chile defeated Uruguay, and still on course for the first ever Copa America title. All right, let's come home now. Spend few minutes we have left here. Let's bring to you fixtures in the Globe Premier League and allow that to dominate our thoughts for a while. Let me run through this quickly. A lot of interesting. We talked about Bengal Gubote earlier. Rangers take on Sunshine week 14 fixtures. I beg your pardon, not results. Fixtures. Rangers. That's a little typo there. I'm very sure we're going to fix it soon. Rangers take on Sunshine. Kano Pillars take on Dolphins. Enyimba take on Nasarawa United. Taraba take on 3SC. Sharks take on Heartland. Ifeanyi Ubah Family Gabros take on Wiki Tourist. Giwa takes on El Kanemi, and Bayelsa take on Kwara United. Lobby Stars take on Abia Warriors, and Aqua United take on Warri Wolves. You know, Warri Wolves have some of their matches rescheduled. So that's just it quickly. Let me allow you to talk about Warri Wolves. We talked about the outstanding, but Daniel Akpeyi, your thoughts quickly.
Well, Daniel Akpeyi, I think it's a good one for him. Chippa United is
good one for Nigeria,
good one for him, and good one for Nigeria as well, because of the fact. And I don't want to delve into the Super Eagles issue now, but somehow I think I will stylishly have to delve into it, because you know that the goalkeeper of the Super Eagles is having issues, and people are already touting Daniel Akpeyi, to come up and So if he can get this move done and sorted, and maybe we'll have a new number.
It doesn't matter to you if he goes. If you had a say, where would you say? Chippa United, AC Leopards?
Well, I think Chippa United, because a couple of other Nigerians are there as well.
So you could settle down
faster,
easily.
Have a great time in South Africa.
All right. Let's talk about Bengal Gubote. These days, you hear a lot of good things about the Nigerian league, and it doesn't come as a surprise when the coach says, I want to go away and get 3 maximum points.
Yes, you won't be surprised, because Ifeanyi Ubah United did it last week. They went to Katsina away and they won 4-1. So if any other team is aspiring to do that, or Bengal Gubote, as most especially with 3SC on a good run, you'd expect that, because of the fact that they know that it's now doable. It's not like it's not like
are not against you.
Yes.
The fans are not hostile.
Exactly.
Fans are playing good football,
like it used to be. And the fact that we are hearing of fines and sanctions here and there,
swift
and because of the fact
taken.
that we see these teams on TV, at least, even if we don't see all the games, we see a couple of the games on TV.
Pictures don't lie.
Yes. So by the time you know that your team is on TV, there is a fine probably coming or impending, you really want to really comport yourself. And I really don't blame him. And I think it's possible, but I don't know if they'll be able to do it. But my own tip of the bunch of all the games in the weekend will be, I think Kano Pillars will really have to bounce back. They lost to the Flying Boys in the league, Sunshine Stars. Sunshine Stars, I think I want to watch them every week after what they did last week. It was fantastic against
Kano Pillars.
Kano Pillars. I was really surprised. Although they've been doing very well in the league, actually, but I really want to see more Sunshine Stars on a regular basis. And Kano Pillars, they lost away. They have an imperial form at home. You don't expect anybody to come to their home and do anything there. So I really wish Dolphins.
And for sentimental reasons as well, I love to see Rangers and Sunshine. I love to see. I love to see how that turns out. All right, let's move on. Let's talk about the Super Eagles. You didn't want to say anything, but now you have to say something.
We are there now. There's a lot that's been happening in the Super Eagles, really. You've been hearing of impending sanctions. You've been hearing of letters being sent out, emails. But really, if you look at it as a whole, I think there's too much being made out of this whole issue. I think the NFF are concentrating too much on something that they shouldn't. I think what the NFF is trying to do is that they're trying to show that this is a new regime, different from what it used to be. Players will have to be disciplined, but I think they are dragging it too much. By making the entire world know what is happening, something that could actually be slightly solved in-house.
And I'm particularly disappointed that the leadership of the NFF is always eager to go to the press.
Very, very easy. I don't, and it wouldn't help you making things public. It wouldn't really help the matter. I heard Mr. Demola Olajire speaking this morning on one of the radio stations. He said the issue is gone. They've forgotten about it. They've moved on. They are now thinking about under 17, under 23, and other things like that. So I was excited to hear that, even though I don't know really if he's saying that from the bottom of his heart. Well, hopefully, we hope this thing will come to an end. But although I don't see it coming to an end soon, we'll still hear some verdicts very soon.
Some of the Super Eagles players in your picture, the training they had before the game, against Chad. A lot of interesting things happens. We're already, well, you might say he's not a Super Eagles player anymore, but let's quickly tell you that Obafemi Martins is in the running to be named the MLS Player of the Year. I think it's well deserved. And some other players, we'll give that to you later on, maybe next week. Some other players also in the news, seeking transfers. Some deals already done. We also hear Dion Igalo might be on the move. A lot of interesting things to talk about, but really we don't have time. I have to throw this in. Yeah. Usain Bolt.
Well,
what's happening?
Well, Usain Bolt, a lot is happening. And I think, unlike the NFF that we're hearing so much about, Usain Bolt is keeping everything under wraps, especially his agent, Sims. He came out to say Usain Bolt actually didn't really want to run.
He didn't even need to participate.
He didn't really need to participate.
He was already qualified as
champion. They just actually put his name there, just in case he felt like, racing against his countrymen.
But let me come in. Do you think he's trying not to embarrass himself?
Well, I think he's... If you look at the last championship he ran 200 meters, and he ran in 20.94 seconds or thereabout, and he declared that that's the worst time of his career. And you know that Usain Bolt is not probably in the best of form, but this has happened before. We've seen Usain Bolt going into tournaments, and he's always looking a little bit.
25 Olympics to be precise. Yes. Johan Blake was beating him everywhere.
Yes.
But at the most crucial moment, and he said that 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
Talking about the issue with Justin Gatlin.
Exactly. So you don't think we might be thinking, okay, Usain Bolt maybe he's losing it a bit. We know he must have. He has lost a little bit of sharpness, But I know that when the chips are down, when push comes to shove, he will come out to show
the
that
true champion.
He's still true. Yeah.
Okay. All right. As we leave, few days to the third Grand Slam of the year, and the only question I have for you: do you see anybody out of the top 5 winning this Grand Slam? I'm talking about. Roger Federer, this man, Andy Murray, Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, Stanislav Wawrinka, you have to put him there. Yeah. And forget the fact that Rafael Nadal is the 10th seed. I'll still put him in my own top 5. But anybody outside that top 5, do you see them winning?
No.
Anybody?
No.
Not Kei Nishikori?
I don't want to give a long answer. No.
Not Dimitrov?
No. The likely winners of this will be between Novak Djokovic, Roger Federer, and Andy Murray. I'll be surprised if someone else comes up to me, because even Stanislav Wawrinka, who is the French Open champion, I think the best he's done in Wimbledon has been a quarterfinal 2 years ago. So
defending champion Novak Djokovic, 2013 winner Andy Murray, most successful player at Wimbledon, Roger Federer. So I think I understand why Ani is saying. So
and they are the ones in form.
Okay, and they're the guys in form. All right, we're going to wrap up things now, but let's leave you with Novak Djokovic's return to the grass court. So some kind of funny stuff last night. Let's close the show with that. Sports This Morning comes your way again next week. Till then, bye-bye.
confuso.